on tail. Feel like I just want me a meal. Baby, wanna show you what's real. We can build with you by my side. Baby, we could fall out the night and sit up like the stars in the sky. Cause baby, are you down to ride with me by your side?
What's up, what's up, what's up? You're now tuning into the No Yes Man podcast.
Yo, hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, well, we have a special guest appearance.
What we doing, Sway?
Look, Sway, I'm back. Alright, you can retire. You can retire.
You were coming back, man.
Retire.
We didn't know what was going on.
Hang it up. We gave you that. What? How many episodes you had? One? Yeah, one episode. Go ahead and hang it up. We realize we're going in another direction. We're going in another direction with the yes.
Hey, man.
So like the starters off again.
Yeah, run it back.
Man, you tuning into the No Yes Man podcast. It's your boy New Future Flash in the building. I got my homie.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy S. Dot back in the building.
Yo, it's your boy True, still here, never left.
It's your boy at Ralph Hack, always grinding, still making it happen.
Come on, let's go. Good.
We got kids in here
I
sometimes.
know. We got people who don't know how to conduct themselves in a professional manner. But so you guys watched the draft? Cause I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch finish watching the whole thing, but I caught good parts of it. But it's definitely crazy. It was definitely some crazy picks that I think some people dropped the ball on.
I just turned on the fucking TV in the morning and I saw that the Giants passed up on my guy number 2, the number 2 quarterback.
Mr. Haskins.
Why is the NFL draft 8 rounds? Yes. That's the only thing I can't get past.
You see, the NBA don't even go that far now.
Yeah,
you know what
why
I'm saying?
that shit 8 rounds? Like, let everybody else know that they just gonna get picked up off air. Like, ain't nobody got 10 days to watch the fucking NFL draft.
Well, first off, I'm trying to figure out why so many people are out there like this is the damn Super Bowl.
Man,
It's a draft. I mean, Nashville, bro, them streets were flooded. Like,
Yo.
you'd have thought, like, Michael Jackson that came back or something. You know what I'm saying? It was just ridiculous.
you thought I came back from vacation and on the okay, my bad.
Goddamn, they selling whole TV packages to film that whole, like the combine, the draft, and everything.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, it's just like it's such a huge deal. They make this out more than, like, I definitely probably more people there than at some of the damn games.
Yeah, another way to make money, man. That's all it is. Yeah.
I guess that was really the only interesting, besides the Endgame coming out, the Avengers movie.
No spoilers. I swear to God. If I see anybody spoil this movie, I'm unfollowing you because I'm not gonna sit in a 3-hour movie and know what the fuck was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like already by hour 2, I'm gonna start yawning and shit. Especially if I'm in one of them reclining seats and I got a drink and I got some food. Like, if I can't sit in a 3-hour movie and know what the hell's gonna happen. Do not spoil it for people, please. Don't be that person.
Take a 5-hour energy.
Now, when I see it, I might spoil it, but then I'm not worried about anybody spoiling it.
Don't be that guy or that girl, man. We know this. It's exciting. Everybody wants to put up stuff and be the first one to be on social media and get it. But you know what I'm saying? Save the stuff for everybody.
Just say you went and saw it. Yeah, just say you
just,
saw it.
You send your ticket stub. We don't get damn. You know what I'm saying? Don't see many damn video clips.
I've seen people like I've heard of people literally reviewing the movie on Facebook and Instagram already. Like literally like telling people exactly what happened, like verbatim out the movie. I'm like, yo, what kind of shit? What kind of heartless, soulless creature do you gotta be to ruin Endgame?
Yeah, I mean, come on, he's talking about it's supposed to be one of the top Marvel movies happening right now. You can go out there, spoil the joint like it's a video game release or something. We got an early release on it or something.
Really, I don't even watch that much TV, but that and Game of Thrones is the only 2 things that I was really
Game of Thrones is popping right now. Shout out to Arya, you know what I'm saying? She's a savage out here.
Yeah, Arya said she's gonna get some dick before she dies.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I ain't gonna cap, but I know some of y'all females out there be the same boat too. Trying to front, you know the world about to end, like, nigga, I'm about to Zombie might get my ass tomorrow. I need to get this shit hit tonight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be on that team. Come on.
The craziest thing about that is like if you look at imagine you're like 24 hours left. What y'all doing?
Yo,
I do want to die on some pussy. I can't even.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, me too. But I'm gonna probably, be, I might be on another cloud too at the same time. You feel me?
Last 24 hours, I'm gonna try to. I mean, you not get no pussy, not nothing that we are.
I mean,
like,
but what you gonna do? You gonna go make a business trade, nigga? Like you dead? You know what I'm saying?
Nothing else really matters.
Yeah,
like,
nothing
money
matters.
don't matter.
I mean, like, I don't know, skydive or some shit.
You a skydive to
you about to dive. Yeah.
But think about that's the cool part of like that time though. Like if you look at it, this is their last day. Like they know tomorrow they could die.
Yeah.
People are not sleeping.
Nah.
They out there just enjoying
drinking.
each other. They
Drinking.
They chilling, like just spending the last moments with people, like just talking about like, yo, I'm honored to like fight with you like tomorrow, even if we die tomorrow, bro. Like we going in there together, bro. We gonna go kill everybody.
It was crazy because it's like in that clip, it's just like they had so many, like it was everybody doing things a different way though.
Yeah.
Like, they were all enjoying it their own way. But, they were all sharing special moments with people. Yeah. Like, they cared.
And
like,
even though they had beef, too. They were, like, dropping all that shit. Like, we on the same team now.
I fucked with Aria when she was like, I'm not wasting my last night with y'all two sad ass.
Hell yeah, bro. That's how you gotta be, man. Like,
she was like, I gotta go do some shit.
That's
just for that clip, you know what I'm saying? Just not even just in, like, a last 24-hour moment. Like, people should use that just in general, bro. Right. Like, if you around negative people, bro, separate yourself because all negativity is going to just bring you down. Mm-hmm. And it's not going to allow you to be successful, or like some people like to say, spread your wings. You can be able to fly, so just get around positive energy. Positive energy, good vibes, going to help you prepare to be a better person and individual at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's life in general, too.
Because, I guess we kind of had like a little conspiracy podcast last week. But,
yeah, I missed all this conspiracy shit.
We had a whole bunch of people like giving us like feedback and stuff, but they want us to like talk about some wild shit. And I know a lot of us haven't heard of all the conspiracies that's out there. But one of them was like, what do we think about? Because there's like they said basically that there's no gold behind the U.S. currency, like U.S. money, and so that they're trading us as currency. So I guess if I put it in that type of thing. Do you think that we need money? Period.
Wait, so what do you mean they're trading us as currency?
Like we are, like the people are the currency.
So
like our birth, like our birth certificate and our social security is like account numbers.
We have numbers,
and they're trading us to different countries and shit like that. And like you're worth money.
In regards to what though? Like what are they buying? What am I being bought for?
Because all of this shit you do in your life, you're paying taxes, you're working, all of this stuff that you accumulate.
Oh.
Like they're trading all your assets.
So like all my tax money isn't going to the government; it's going to whoever owns my birth certificate.
Yeah, because apparently, exactly, they bought you like a stock, and so like as you're gaining more money, they're using you as collateral.
Well, yeah, I think we need money still because shit still costs money. So
that's what I'm saying is if there was no money, nothing would cost money.
Yeah.
So do you think that that's necessary for civilization?
I think so because like even if you look at where is it, Japan or China, where their status is starting to be based off of like social media, like social media already
is currency, I guess.
Is like that's how they're using it. Like so people are they're creating a status off of like how many Instagram users you got and stuff like that. So basically off social media. But that's so uncontrollable because you can buy people to like you can buy followers and you can buy all this stuff. Like just imagine how like crazy society would be without like the dollar.
But now I think it's like they got an algorithm for the thing of like real active followers, like people buy them.
Yeah.
But if they're not, what I'm saying?
Man, I got like 13 people in my followers. Ask me, do I want to buy followers?
Oh, me too. Every day.
Every time I post a music post, they're like, hey.
Yeah. But that doesn't show up good on your, what I'm saying?
Because they're not liking and commenting.
They're not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, if you go on somebody's page and they got 116K and they got 50 likes and 30 comments, some of them just, it's not that. Yeah. Somebody paying $100 a month. But those K's.
There are there's countries who don't use money, and they're thriving.
What countries are those?
I know there's one over by Dubai.
Okay,
but it's like
they're
use
not thriving though.
They are thriving.
They're not thriving because they're not America. Like,
what does that mean?
What is thriving about them? Because they're like What's thriving about them?
But some of the countries you got look, they're using other things. It's like, so yes, the dollar is more so for like in our area, but for them over there, it's like gold.
No,
So,
but they don't use any currency.
But that's what I'm saying. But what's thriving about them? Like
they all work jobs, but they like do bartering systems. So they still have electricians, they still have plumbers, laborers, and all that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call that thriving. Like,
why wouldn't you call it? I mean, their whole city is like solar though, so they're definitely way more advanced, like systematically than we are.
Where is this at? Because I don't hear.
It's over by Dubai. I actually
they do have
over there.
They do have a joint. I did a couple studies on their stuff over there.
Yeah,
like,
they got
literally,
all solar energy.
they have a whole huge solar farm.
But see, Dubai
is
is
crazy. It's
different.
crazy.
It's not Dubai. It's over by it's over in that region because they had like a whole bunch of people invest in the city and basically make everything run on solar
in the
energy.
city. Okay.
And everybody lives there for free. Everybody still works because they said the human nature, nobody just wants to sit around. That's a misconception saying, oh, if there was no money, you would just sit around and not make anything. But us as humans, we want to do shit.
Yeah, you need purpose. You need
Yeah,
purpose in life.
but you get to do things that you actually enjoy and you're passionate about rather than I need to work to live.
Where is that? Because I'm about to move over there.
I'll find it. I'll put it down.
It's crazy because like
I can live for free
through my class, but they make you study at like all their systems, like they're getting around, like their whole metro systems and stuff.
But
I mean, it's crazy, like self-driving stuff.
I don't consider that thriving.
Why
just
what
because,
do you consider thriving then?
I mean, like, I consider like America like a thriving country.
Why?
Because it's constantly growing. People are constantly coming here. It's like the world power. Like that's a thriving society to me.
But I think it just depends on the context you take it in, because thriving could be, yes, the status of we're a lot of people are here, we're having to constantly build things. But like Heck said, another part of thriving for us, some people could be just the quality of life. Right. Yeah. The quality of life is thriving. Like, oh, I don't have to like. It's not all about how much I do in one day. Because if I'm not doing this and I'm not getting this, bro, I'm not getting paid. Yeah. I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying? You more stressing out like every day. Like, dang.
Yeah, but they still got. I mean, they
still
got to work.
Yeah, they still got. Yeah, they still got to work over there. But like for some of them, it's like, oh, bro, work is over at 2:00. We shutting everything down. Everybody off work. You know what I'm saying?
What if you know what I'm saying? Say you an electrician, and you over in this place and you break your hand, can't work.
Yeah.
They kick you out of fucking city. Then what you gonna do?
They're not gonna kick you out of the city, bro. You broke your hand.
Who's to stop them? You living for free. What's to stop you from kicking you out?
No, it's basically like there's a couple of them. There's like utopian countries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And basically how they did it, they basically base their civilization on humanity. Okay. So you thinking from an American perspective, like, oh, they're gonna kick you out. No,
I'm just saying what's to stop them. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
But that's the problem. In those civilizations, there is no devil's advocate. They're chilling.
Right.
Okay.
So you say America's thriving, but on a worldly scale, we're not number one in anything. We're not thriving compared to other countries, really.
Yeah. And
so
also like
we're not a third world. We're not a third world country, but we're not thriving. So you got to look at places like Dubai that is thriving. You know what I'm saying? They're thriving so much they create their own fucking rain when they're hot.
Yeah. I mean,
all the billionaires get together and go, I want it to rain at 2:00 on Thursday, and they make the fucking rain.
But that takes money.
It does.
Yeah.
But everybody in Dubai got bread.
They got an endless flow right now. It's crazy.
Like, that's why I feel like you still need like the money. Money still make the world go round. Like you wouldn't have this utopia if nobody invested in it.
Yeah. But if we opted out of the world banking system, I think America would still be a superpower.
You know what the problem is, like. Even with all this, like, opting out of this or, like, let's all come together with this, it's always going to be people who are going to go against it. Like,
Facts. Yeah. I mean, nobody's ever going to agree on shit. That's one of the problems of it. But I'm saying, theoretically, if America opted out of money, we would still be one of the top countries because of our military.
$1 trillion in debt. We already opted out. Until you at zero, you don't owe nobody nothing. You ain't got no fucking money, bro. Like, I don't care who you is. Like, we done already decided to opt out the money.
So back to one of the statements you mentioned earlier about like the social media being like a whole mode of currency, and a lot of things are being viewed off that. There was some show that I watched like probably like a year ago. Maybe it wasn't like a year ago. But it's crazy. It was like, cause everybody's like,
smile,
yeah. It's like, oh man, like damn, you ain't hold the door for me, nigga. Oh, dislike your ass. You know what I'm saying? Damn, drop you down. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like an Uber rating.
Yeah. That shit was crazy to me. I was like, what? Like,
I don't really take none of that shit serious anyway, though. I think that's one of my downfalls as an artist is that I don't take like he gets on my ass all the time for promoting because I suck at that shit. Like I don't really care about any of the like engagement type thing. Like I really get on there just to fuck with people.
Yeah, but like this is the only reason. The only reason I like tell you to promote stuff and like push it is because you consistently have a quality product.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's definitely
like your music. You can tell is like well invested. The beats sound good. The production's good. Like the thing is like I said before, we're at such a generous age right now that you don't have to run Raleigh. You don't have to run Durham. Like
you can literally
you can have a cult following in China right now just because of you putting music out,
promoting. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because you going overseas, like people anywhere can contact your shit.
And watching
you show up on the Explore page, like anybody, it can fuck anybody with the. Like an Instagram can find that shit. It's not just your area. It's whoever. You know
this is the era anybody can. Anybody can literally blow up off. Anything. I mean, just
takes
for,
one thing.
Just for for example, Buddy that made say Your Country Road, whatever song. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Some people rock with it, some people don't.
But it don't matter.
But it don't matter. He did something brand new that was different. You know what I'm saying? And now look.
But the thing is, people
listening though.
People can access to it. Like that's all people want is access.
Because
even with your Instagram, like people will follow you if your Instagram is public.
Exactly.
But they're not gonna follow you more times than not if your shit private.
Yep. Nope.
It's because people want the access. They're like, all right, like, I got access to this motherfucker. Okay, cool. I'll follow you just to see what you're doing. Like.
Yeah, I mean,
haters or non-haters, you know what I'm saying? No matter.
It's definitely important. It's hard for me to like really see that as, you know what I mean, like life. So like I'm focused on other shit, but you are right because it's a big marketing tool, and I struggle with that area. Like, even with the podcast, like I post that shit a couple times. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And like the only time I do it is when people like inbox me because I feel like you're giving me feedback on the product.
Yeah.
It's like somebody coming up to you like, yo, your song's dope. I'm not going to be like, oh, all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talk to them about it.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing that I'm kind of struggling with right now as I prepare for this journey. It's like I hate when people go places and they're like, oh, look at these like kids that I saved. Like, I mean, it's like, where's your purpose? Is it to show people, like show the world like what you've done? Like, what's your true intentions? And I think when it comes to social media right now, I'm in this place of like, how do I like...
document
right. Yeah. So like I've been thinking about that all week, and it's a matter of just creating another profile for this experience. I told you guys like a YouTube channel just for this, but as far as my personal page, like y'all know, I got 5 posts.
No, but I think it's like because like I've thought about the same thing when you see people do charity and they're like on their phone and like giving kids money. It's like I feel like whether your intentions are good or bad, the good is still being done.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But it's like, do you have to publicize that?
But
you know what I mean?
You should.
But
it's good. It's
good because then people get to see other people doing it. Like whether, like I said, like you might post to be like, oh, I'm about to give these kids some money just so people can see me doing it. Like whether your intentions are good or bad, like these kids still like got the benefit of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's almost like you don't really see it that much. Like I'm going to community service in the morning. Like if I don't put it on Instagram, nobody would know.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's real.
Yeah.
Plus, people's competitive. So they say you give them $100, like, let me go give them $200. You know what I'm saying? So you never know how to change. Like, and I used to talk shit about all of like the Instagram models and shit like that. But when we started talking about the keto channel, I started like going into like developing a YouTube channel and like seeing people do it. And like vlogging and all that shit. That shit is a job, bro.
It takes a lot of work, man.
Literally walk around with that camera running 24/7.
I told you, I watch a bunch of those dudes. I told you a bunch of guys I watch and stuff. And females too. They some dope out there, but they literally are on laptops editing all fucking day.
My whole thing about that is like I don't mind people being like Instagram models, none of that shit. Like that's cool, but just have some substance. Like, because the thing is, you have a platform that people are following you. People are like taking your word for shit. People are like idolizing you. and you're not teaching anybody anything. Even if you're an Instagram model and you do your own pictures, you do your own videos, do a separate shit where you teach people how to do that. You know what I mean? Like, teach a skill. Like, editing is hard as fuck.
Yeah, but not everybody's built to be teachers, though. Some people just don't care enough to do that.
But that's the thing. You don't even got to be built for it. Like, if you're doing it all day, literally put the camera up, watch you do it.
How to.
Yeah, just like a how-to video. Like, okay, like, yo, this is what I did today. Like, because then you can teach. Like, I tell my little cousins, I'm like, yo, I wish I could just buy them all cameras. Because the thing is, whatever they decide to do with it, that's what they decide to do with it. But now is the most creative time that we've ever had. Mm-hmm. Our generation was built on jobs.
Like the information age and like content is like super. Like we're in the era of content. Like everybody
can get the content first. The most creative content.
Yeah, consistent quality. That's all you need. I watch Gary Vee all the time. All he says is you need to be consistent and it needs to be quality.
And now it's at the point where it's in the phone, bro. Like your phone shoots 4K.
4K.
So I mean, you really got no.
You don't
excuse.
have a lot of excuse. Yeah, you don't. Really have excuse.
But that's the thing.
And an upload button.
That's the thing. Like, when my mom was like just working and like got out of school, like just working, like when you had a degree, you were getting money. Like when our parents were getting out of school and getting degrees, you were getting money. So the natural thing for them was to tell us, go to school, you're going to get a good job. But the school market is, over the last 20 years, has been so saturated that you get a basic job. If you get a job with your degree at this point, like you'll be lucky to get a job in your major, like unless you're a specialty.
Yeah, I think it's like 85% of people don't get a job
in their major. Yeah, exactly.
That's funny that you mentioned that because like, and I think I told you guys before, like my mentors, like I have a ton of mentors, and I'm just in this weird place of like being an older student and like being connected with the younger guys and being like super connected also with like administration, and all these older guys, they're like, you don't go to school to get a job.
No.
You go to school to get a well-rounded education and knowledge about things that you're passionate about, and then those skills that you gain in college will be applicable to a job.
Yeah.
Whereas when it comes to, just those traditional majors that are like business and like STEM majors.
STEM. But that's what I'm saying. Most people, like, you come out of STEM and if you don't have experience already, you're not getting a job. Like, and that's the crazy thing. You like, all right, well, I just went to school to get a degree. What are you talking about? How was I gonna get experience? Right. But if you don't have experience, they're like, nah, we good. Like, that's how they're starting to like separate. But that's what I'm saying. Like the kids now, like my little cousins, like my nephew, like I tell them, be creative. Like, because that's going to take you can have a job off of that before you even start thinking about a job.
Yeah.
Well, there's little kids that make fucking millions playing with toys.
I was about to tell you that because there was I was watching these guys. I think one of them's called McQueen. And they're basically in LA. Yeah. Basically when they graduated, they just created like a network. So it's like me, you, her, him, and we all created our own YouTube channels. Yeah. And I do skits, you do skits, and we all like do skits together. And basically like they created whereas like if I got 700,000 followers, I'm sharing them with you, sharing them with him, sharing them with him. Yeah. And we're all making money together. Yeah. And they all got like big ass suites in LA. Yeah. And all they're doing is every day making skits with each other and shit like that.
Yep. Yeah. So they're posting all on each other's page.
It's like I'll do one and then you react to my shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting the 700,000 views and you getting it too. But you also helping people go to my channel.
And I might be in your skit.
Exactly. Yeah. Or if they just chilling, you probably with it. So y'all eating each other's joint. Yeah. Like half the time you see each other.
I might be recording.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Where it's like they do like 3 videos a week. And boom, they get $10,000.
I believe it.
So it's like we over here busting our ass and we looking like dinosaurs when these new motherfuckers are having a better way of making money.
Facts.
Because it's easier to get $1 from 10,000 people than it is to make $10,000 by yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think that's.
But that's how we got to get back to that. Like what I be talking about, the village mentality. Like, everybody wants to do it on their own. Fuck that. Like, I don't want to do that shit on my own. The thing is, okay, if I'm alone and I make $10 million, what's the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to call my homies like, yo, we going on a trip. So what makes you think I want to make $10 million alone? Yeah. When I can go ahead and make it with y'all and we can just fucking celebrate, I ain't got to call y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why people want, like, I don't have nothing to prove. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. My ego is not that big to where it's like, oh, I got to be the man. Like, the man is just gonna naturally come because my name is Sam, and Sam is the man. That's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gotta be. That's just how it is. You know what I mean?
And not saying I'm like a super minimalist, but I feel like there's only but so much money you can spend in your lifetime.
Oh no, that's
so
a lie.
You
That's
can
a lie,
blow
Chris.
money
I'm saying,
if
like,
you want to.
But I'm saying like that, like you trying to do that.
Well, the thing is, I would probably give a lot of it away.
But that's what I'm saying. You trying to do it at that point. I'm saying like if you make people who are hoarding like $10 million, $20 million,
Well, I
just sitting on it.
I think it also comes down to when with that whole idea of being able to make a lot of money is if you actually understand the value of money. I think that's where it comes in. So for kids that just get it and they've never had to really understand what it's like to not have.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying, or value things. They just, you know what I'm saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to go just buy this. You know, don't understand. Yeah, just keep spending. But if you are somebody like, you know, like for any of us has been in a position, we've worked hard, we, you know, grinded to get everything we got, you gonna value it a lot different. Like, you gonna get some nice, you get you some nice stuff, but you're not gonna just blow everything. You know what I'm saying? You gonna make some great decisions, some investments.
Yeah.
Along the way, you keep building. Yeah.
I be fucking doing the math in my head, like, damn, that shit $40. Goddamn, that's like 3 hours worth of work.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly.
What's his name from Everybody Hates Chris? That dad. That's 86 cents worth of light. Turn that light off.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's what like I said, like we were talking about earlier with Future and Sierra and
that's a boss move, bro.
Yeah.
That is
that real though?
That's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Like, he really said that?
Russell Wilson basically told Sierra to take Future off child support.
Okay.
They said we don't need his money.
Like he said, we good for generations.
He said his little chump change is not worth the stress.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's real though. Like the thing is, how much is he paying for child support? You know what I mean? Like,
but even if it's a lot, like 100,000, Russell Wilson just signed a deal.
He's like in a career contract in Seattle. He literally just signed. It's done. He's done.
So that's $100.
Yeah.
But still, like he been, you know what I'm saying? It's the character of him too, though. He's been taking care of. You know, they've had a great relationship together.
Yeah.
They got a kid. He been taking care of. You know the baby Future, whatever, you know, like he been doing that.
But just think about how he said my wife and my son.
Exactly.
He said my wife and my son. He didn't say my wife and my son.
That's what Russell said.
He said my wife and my son.
He said seeing them stress 1 minute over this situation is not worth it to me. He can have that chump change.
Exactly.
That's a little disrespectful.
Fuck that.
No, because the thing is, why should I let my wife stress over you giving her $10,000 a month when we don't even really use that shit?
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's still his kid. Like,
then I shouldn't have to. He's not saying you can't give. He's just saying we don't need the court to mandate you need to give us or stress.
He said that he goes like he's late or he doesn't pay. Like, that's the stress. That's just he's like, yo, where's this money at? Like, and that's what I'm saying. He's like, yo, like fuck all that. Like,
why does do that?
But if that's your kid, like it's still his kid. He should. Like,
need that.
Why are you late? Like with it, like you know what I mean? Like that should be fucking coming in.
Yeah, I'm glad you stumbled onto this shit because I just read some girl posted a picture of Russell Wilson, like signing that big ass deal, and she was like, ladies, he's from North Carolina. How do we let him get away?
Oh yeah. I saw that too.
I was like, bro, that's crazy.
Nah, but the thing is,
but that's how the joints are in our area though. For a lot of them though,
they don't see the potential in people. They just want the final product.
Yeah, they want the final one. Like, oh yeah, he got it. That's when they want it. They want you to the grind.
What's funny is
they don't want to be shooting in the gym with you, bro.
Because I'd be like going to the clubs and shit, and I see motherfuckers with these goddamn Instagram chains. You know, the goldshot.com? Yeah. I saw that shit on fucking the ad for $300. He walk around with the chain and all the girls like, oh, hey, like bro, like, that shit fake, dog. Like, come on.
Bro. Everything that
fucking broken heart shit
ain't gold. Everything that glitter ain't gold, baby.
Yeah. What nigga, Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco told you about that shit? He said, hell yeah, nigga, half this shit fake. These niggas ain't be flexing, boy. He said, half this shit fake. He's like, bro, the fake shit look just as good as the real shit.
That shit off.
Let's be serious about it, though, for one
I bet you they don't take no shower with that shit off.
Girls and guys do
They
the
don't take no shower.
The same way, like, say you're in a club setting.
Yeah.
Like, a girl, if she's looking for anybody, she's gonna be checking for the nigga who got the booth. Like, every time.
Yeah, oh yeah, fact.
Every time. And a guy, if we checking for somebody, we're gonna be checking for the girl who's in the booth. Like, nobody wants. We all check for the glitter and the gold. Like, what we know we want versus what we go after are two different things. Like we know we need the good girl, but we want the bad one. Like we want the one that got the. We want the one that's going out. Speak for myself, right? How many good girls have you overlooked?
I mean, what do you mean?
How many good
Don't play dumb.
Exactly.
How many good girls have I overlooked?
It's like you're older now, so you're like, okay, like now I want the good girl, the one who's
I've
not
always
going out
wanted,
all the time.
No,
like,
but I've
all
always
that shit,
valued that though. Like,
yeah, but that's not always the one you went for.
That's
always the one that I typically like. Historically, that's always the one I end up with.
Direct.
That's not the only one you messed with.
Yeah, direct. Direct mic quote. Direct mic quote. She
That's
got
what
the heart. Other girls get the dick. It's
But
like
it's-
our I guess our glitter isn't a booth. Our glitter is like a fat ass,
Fast,
pretty as hell.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
All
one with
attention.
experience. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
See, when I was younger, I wasn't all about
this.
this.
You want the final product too, because I know for me, and we talked about this before. It's just like when it does come to certain things, like I prefer to have somebody that's like smarter than I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Someone I can like learn from, and I typically don't really lower that standard ever.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel that men know their worth?
No, I don't think all men do. No, I don't think all men.
I think so.
You think so?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
What do you mean?
I don't think. Okay, as the head of a household, right? Say like a girl comes in, she's like, "I want you to leave my house," right? She's gonna tell you what type of man she wants to leave her house, instead of just accepting what type of man you are. So if you know your worth, why are you gonna change if you're the head?
Right.
Like I feel like the men conform way more than the women do.
I agree.
So do you feel like you know your worth if you're constantly conforming?
I never conform though. That's what I'm saying. Girls can
That's
tell
why
me.
you're
that-
single.
Girls can tell me that they want this one thing, and I'm just like, my vision never changes. You know what I mean? It's like steady evolving. And I know for sometimes I'm like, well, maybe y'all can. And I'm like, nah, I got to get back to the vision. Like, you know, I just.
I look at it as like you don't as a for other men. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at yourself. You don't need to change the person that you are, but in relationship you do make some compromises. You just can't fully compromise.
Yeah,
It can't be
yourself.
80-20. You know what I'm saying?
See,
I'm compromising every time.
Right.
That's
You know
where
what I'm saying?
that's where I fucking my viewpoint on relationships kind of like different from a lot of people, because I feel like when you meet a person that you're supposed to be with, you're not gonna have to change a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Basically, you're both gonna be helping each other get to your goal.
Just fine too.
Like if you got to give up something to be with that person, that's not the person you're supposed to be with. You know what I'm saying? Like both of you guys are supposed to grow and help each other be their better self. Not I'm gonna be a better person for you. I'm gonna be a better person because with you exactly. And that's how I see it. Like if I have to sacrifice things that I do because I love it, then you're not the one for me. That's really how I see that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
But,
Yeah, that's good. It's support, man. That's what you're supposed to do. You find somebody that supports you.
Support,
You
exactly.
Support their dreams too.
Exactly.
You know,
it goes both
hand in
ways
hand.
for sure.
But what if you're like, I know a lot of times, like, what if your dreams are different from theirs? Let's say
It doesn't
like,
matter.
You know, I mean, but who sacrifices? Like, let's say, hypothetically speaking, okay, if there's a guy who like is going towards like a career of like, you know, just a different career, like two different industries. You know what I mean? Let's say there's like a guy who's pursuing whatever, say engineering, and a girl who's pursuing banking. You know what I mean? And I think like it's not really specific. Okay.
Compromise how though?
Yeah, like how do you compromise when it comes to like career things and shit?
What
Like,
type of compromise are you talking about?
Yeah.
So what if somebody?
Advance or something?
Yeah, like what if somebody wants to lead a life of like traveling the world, okay, and doing things, and then another person's like, nah, like I don't want to do that.
Then that's not the person for you.
Yeah.
Like why you gonna stop traveling to stay stationary?
Right.
So that means either you're gonna not
a
travel
wholesale change.
and you're gonna be miserable at that one spot, or she's gonna travel and not do her dream and she's gonna be miserable.
Right.
Like that resentment, that shit grows, bro.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't even know, like, because the thing is, like, okay, what if you want to, like, what if she wants to travel, right? But my job doesn't allow for that. Like, what if she has like more freedom to travel?
Right.
I think it's
You know what I mean?
understanding. I think it comes to understanding. with a part of that is, you know, you understand, like, I mean, if this person's a lawyer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got different cases, so they might travel for cases, but, you know, they might not just be able to take no, you know,
week off.
Vacation, a week off, you know what I'm saying? Like, you understand that. I think that's when you deal with people, you kind of understand the situation, how they work, but you plan out your stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's not to say you can't take time off with you, but you plan it out.
You take a week off and you don't take me with you. We're gonna have to talk about that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't gonna be traveling without me. Your ass stay here till I travel.
So we can go together.
We go together. You don't know about it.
I heard the funniest shit when they were
like, oh my god, Sam is fucking the worst.
They were like, people want their cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
But if somebody says cake, that's what you're supposed to do.
Just cake.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to be able to do all the shit you want in your life. Like no one person is supposed to hinder you from that. So that's how I see the whole thing.
Nah, I agree with you on that though.
I guess one of the other fucking things is, I mean, there's a whole bunch of random ones. Didn't you send me one?
What, the conspiracy?
Yeah.
So I sent you the thing about the missing books from the Bible.
Oh yeah.
What you think about that? Cause
So
you a church person. See, we talked about this shit last week.
Yeah. See, so my whole thing is, okay, so we've already talked about like religion versus spirituality and stuff like that, and like I think even if there are missing books from the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just say there is. Somebody who like reads the Bible, has a relationship with the Word, like has a relationship with God, like a spiritual relationship, they're in pursuit of being a better person. Like that's what they should be working towards. If they really believe what they're reading, if they really have a relationship with God, they're in pursuit to be a better person. And that's any religion. That's Christianity, that's Buddhism, that's Hinduism, that's when you believe in these religions and these spiritual journeys, you're in pursuit of enlightenment, which is to become a better person.
But how can you be enlightened when you go and studying the book if the book is incomplete? Like know words mean, like if you take out 3 words from a sentence, that sentence don't mean the same thing anymore.
True. But that's what I'm saying. Like say what if the Bible's complete? What if they're lying? Right? We don't know. We don't know. We know what they say. But we don't know 100%. We don't know 100% of anything. Like that's how I feel. We don't know 100% of anything. Like people tell us, they told us that there's missing books, but it could be more missing books than they say.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. We don't know. So like my whole thing is, if I'm trying to be a better person, does it really matter?
It shouldn't to a spiritual person, but it will to a religious person.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because when you go to church, they tell you Jesus is your savior, right?
Okay.
They tell you need to do this, that, and the third. But that book, like, did you hear about them finding the Dead Sea Scrolls? Mm-mm. Like in between Egypt and the Nile River or some shit like that? They found a tavern, and it's the oldest dated manuscripts of the Bible. Mm-hmm. And it has all the books of the Bible there. But it also has scrolls talking about energy and how negative energy and positive energy is one and all of this shit. But they ripped that all away. Yeah. So now the story changes because what you're being taught and what you're doing as far as part of spiritual practices can be messed up because somebody's not teaching you the right way to do it. Okay, so look. You talk about religion as if people like live this shit by the code. Mm-hmm. How many perfect people do you know? I don't know. So nobody's living this shit by the book. Yeah. Nobody is. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you have a real relationship, like, if you really, like, even with the slave Bible, they talked about how, like, they took stuff about uprising out and, like, how it was, like, obey your master and all this stuff. Even if I followed this book to the T and I believed every word that it said and, like, I, like, studied it and, like, tried to mimic my life around it, like, if I'm, like, making myself a better person, then none of that shit really matters. Well, I'm glad you brought the slave Bible up because it does matter. It does matter because it's like how they teach you in class. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. Okay. So now you got slaves saying, a white man freed me. He allowed me to be free. Okay. But if you really go back in history, the slaves teamed up with the Native Americans. And they had this thing called the Gullah Wars. And all these Native Americans and slaves who ran away basically started killing plantation owners. Mm-hmm. And so basically, as they started moving up north, Abraham Lincoln was like, God damn, these motherfuckers are killing too many people. Yeah. So let's free them. so they don't keep coming up north.
Okay.
So really, in reality, the slaves freed themselves. But how it's taught is Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. So now you got a story that's teaching people to be spiritual, which the story is fucked up. So now you got people worshiping the wrong way. Because I'm talking about, like, you know, the oldest form of the... You guys know about the Sumerian tablets?
I've heard them.
Well,
I'm
basically,
not familiar with them.
basically, it's basically the original from Africa that they stole all of these Bible stories from.
Okay.
And you got the basically where you got it was called Adamu. That's Adam.
Yeah.
But how we were talking about how Adam wasn't a guy; it was a tribe.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, in this story, this is what really got my mind fucked up. In this story, basically, the gods came down and they created us, basically, to be their slaves, to get gold for them.
Okay.
So now we're worshiping God like He loves me, but in the African version, they created us just to get gold, just to do shit they didn't want to do.
Gotcha.
So now, how do you view that? You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important of what the truth is. It's that, I mean, history is very important because then it just kind of keeps on.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, who's to know what the truth is?
I don't know.
But that's why it takes research. It does take research, and people. And what's been going on a big thing, because I sent you that podcast with Graham Hancock. Yeah, is people are stopping the research because the Bible tells you people are only 6,000 years old.
Exactly.
But really, he's found research saying that we're like 150,000 years old. Yeah. So where the fuck happened in all those years? Yeah. And basically, he's saying his theory is that there was a cataclysm, like what is it? A comet hit the earth or something, and basically fucked up our memory. You know what I'm saying? That's why we can't figure out how the pyramids were built. That's why we can't figure out how the Amazon created their own soil. Yeah. That's why we can't figure out
the seismic waves.
What we know, what we think we know they built is also basically a theory. When you say they're like, oh yeah, the pyramids built this way. We don't know that.
But that's
it's a theory that it was built.
But that's the same thing, and that's why I say, like, why does it matter? Because, like, even if you go to church. Mm-hmm. Most people who are going to church these days have a relationship with a pastor. You shouldn't have a relationship with your pastor more than you have a relationship with your word. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't. People are focusing on the wrong thing, and that's why a lot of people don't go to church.
Exactly.
Because you go to church and you hear, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do this.
I said that. I said sometimes the people that are leading the flock ain't the right people to be leading either.
But that's because you're not thinking for yourself at that point. You know what I mean? A lot of people are like. They put the pastor as the shepherd. Mm-hmm. And he's not the shepherd. He's just what I mean? He's just the man who talks about the shepherd. Jesus is supposed to be the shepherd.
And also, when you say, why does it matter? What has the most war been about? Religion, bro. Yeah. What are we still fighting over now? The Middle East, that shit, they're bombing us for religious purposes. Yeah. So they bomb us, we going back over there, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? So all of this is due to religion. That whole trimecca.
But see, religion, and that's what we were talking about before. Religion is like separating people. But if everybody gets on a spiritual level, we would all be together.
United.
You know what I mean? Because all spiritualism is about is love.
I do think that they're pushing that. And funny thing is, one of the conspiracies is basically that one family create, you know, the Vatican basically makes all the religions. Yeah. And they just, here's your book, here's your book, here's your book, fight.
I can see
so that. Now, like, it's all intentions to divide everybody. But it's
I mean, just look at this. Just look at this couch, bro. Like, we all wouldn't be able. We don't all believe the same things. Mm-hmm. We all wouldn't be able to coexist if there wasn't like love in the room. Facts. You know what I mean? And then, like, outside of all the bullshit, like, we all got love for each other. You know,
and respect.
And exactly, and that's why we can coexist. That's why we can talk about certain things, not get offended, like have conversations, be open minded. But a lot of people are so close minded because they just ain't got no love. One, they ain't got love, and they don't believe in shit. Like, you gotta have something to believe in. If all else fails, what do you go to? That's why, like, you see people, they're not religious, they don't go to church. Motherfucker gets sick, got cancer, some shit. I bet you see their ass and praying and shit. Because at that point, you need something to believe in to keep you alive.
People just so you feel like you're doing something.
People retire. Fucking, you see all these old people that work at the front of fucking Walmart. It's because they need a purpose. They need something to do. You need some reason to wake up in the morning and fucking live. Like, that's what I'm saying. So, like, it's more about finding something to believe in than to, like, follow this strict ass rule that nobody else follows. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, the Bible this, the Bible that. And it's like, well, name me one person who follows the Bible to the T.
Yeah, only person the last one was the Savior.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know?
And there's never been another. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I feel like I had to, like, even with my own journey. I grew up in the church.
We were doomed from Adam.
Grew up in the church. And then when I like kind of started getting my own mind, I separated from the church. Like, I didn't go to church for a long time. Like, then I kind of like went through some stuff. I found like my way back to church. But then it was like, even when I was in church, I was just going. Like, I was just going just because I'm like, okay, like, I just need to be there. I need to listen.
Well, your parents was like,
like,
you gotta go.
I'm taking notes. I close my Bible on Sunday. I don't open that shit till Sunday. Like, you know what I mean? But then I was like, okay, let me take another step. And, like, that's when I really started to feel like my eyes were opened up, because I would read stuff and I would just sit there and think about it. Like, all day, like, over and over and over, and just, like, let it come to me. And, like I said, that's when you get that spiritual relationship.
Yeah, so when that start making
popping
sense,
out of nowhere. Like,
that kind of make, like, something, like, just happened to me, like,
radio
in my life,
commercial, fucking just said the same thing I just read. I'm like, yo, like, I heard this commercial 20 times and I never, like, pulled that message out of it. Like, when you start to reflect and meditate, and, like, people get so afraid, I feel like Christians get afraid of that word meditate, but it's prayer.
Oh, you weren't here when we were talking about when they were saying that Christians say if you do sage, you're worshiping the devil and shit?
I seen that, yeah.
That's crazy.
But that's the thing, it's like, those Christians aren't Christians.
Yeah.
Like, because a true Christian is not going to tell you what you're doing. It's not my place. Like, even if I don't agree, like, I'm not telling you. You believe what you believe. Mm-hmm. I've never told you're wrong.
You have no heaven or hell to send nobody to.
But that's what I'm saying. I've never came to you and be like, yo, you're wrong about that.
The crazy thing
you
is,
need to change your mind. Like, I've never done that.
And you never did it. And what's crazy is you're one of the only people who made me understand, like, what you did, your belief. Because it was like every time I talk to somebody, they get emotional. Yeah. And when you get emotional, the whole rational conversation goes out the window. Yeah. Right? And then secondly, they haven't read the book. Yeah. So it's like how I read the book, I don't even believe in this shit. Yeah. And you read it and you haven't read it, but you believe. And you're willing to yell at me and fight me for it.
They believe in what the person told altar. Yeah.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't open, like, even the pastor say it. The pastor be like, how many of y'all opening your books? Mm-hmm. Like, I need y'all to open your books from between now and next Sunday. Like, and I tell you, and that's kind of started standing out to me. And I'm like, dang, like, I realized, like, dang, I don't open my book. Like, I got the app. Yeah. And I still don't use it. Like, that's so, like, I started doing plans, and I was struggling with gratitude and just being grateful for life. Like, I was like, yo, I was like, coming from where I'm from to where I'm at now, like, I was struggling with being grateful. So I started, like, reading plans and, like, listening to, like, sermons on gratitude and stuff like that. But it wasn't until I started doing my own personal journey. Like, nobody can tell me I don't live right.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Even if I were to go and have a shot right now.
What's your slogan?
Like, nobody can tell me I'm not living my life the way I'm supposed to live my life.
But the thing,
his slogan is my pace, my race. Like, nobody can tell me.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know me. You don't know anything, and you don't know my relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You don't know my journey. Even with fitness, I can go look at The Rock's diet plan. I can go look at The Rock's workouts. I can do everything to the T. I'm not gonna be the fucking Rock.
Yeah, like, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's never gonna happen. Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Everything is personalized. This whole world is personalized. Like, run your race. Like,
I mean, you look at it. If people, you know, like you said, we read the Bible and stuff like that. Take for instance, we already knew that there was nobody gonna be perfect in the world. Adam and Eve dropped the ball on that early. That ball was done. One. So we're done. You know what I'm saying? That was out the door. So now there's, you know, that. So at that point, it's just like, you know,
be the best you can.
Be the best you can, and that's why, you know, we can go repent. That's where you have repent. You make mistakes. That's where you go. You go.
It's the pursuit of being better than you were yesterday. Like,
okay.
I really think that, you know, we can achieve, like, peace and harmony if religion didn't exist. Like, I do feel that, like, if we all got, like, more in tune with not only ourselves, and you said, like, people go to work every day, like, because they need, like, a purpose. Yeah. And they need something to believe in. But like, why not believe in fellow man? Like, why not believe in yourself? Like,
Nature.
Yeah,
because man done let us down so many times.
Right, but I feel like we're on the same kind of like wave of like gratitude. Like you said, like you had a really hard time appreciating things. If we're at the same level of gratitude, just like for each other, then it's just like, you know, we can do that without the confines of religion.
So
I think it would be way better.
And this
for mankind.
I'm gonna combat that. So religious, to be religious, right, is a system of faith and worship.
Mm-hmm.
If my system could be meditation and self-reflection, that could be my religion. That could be my religion of like, it doesn't have, like, religion doesn't have to be confined to like Christianity, Buddhism. Like, that's why I wouldn't say get rid of religion, because your religion could be self-reflection.
By definition.
By definition. It just means you have a system of doing it every day.
But I feel like it's like dropping the label of like the isms like Catholicism and Buddhism, like letting go of all these like labels of like forms of worship, because I feel like church randomly ended up in Easter Mass at Duke last Sunday night, and it was weird. Just how they like interact, and like how they how the priest is like, yeah, like you don't you like despise Satan. Like he was just saying these things, and the people, the congregation was like, I do, and it's like condition the mind to think like these, like just continuously putting labels on things and conditioning the mind to think that things are bad and good. It's like creating that like separation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think church, like you said, like we are separated and divided by religion, and so much happens because of religious purposes. But if people just stop going to church and just like started interacting,
yeah,
you know what I mean, with other people, and not just so narrow-minded.
I feel like,
but we're all different. So like, if one thing brings you to be a better person, like that's what I feel like. That's what I'm saying. Like if people focused on the love aspect, even with like homosexuality, a lot of churches will preach against homosexuality, right? That has nothing to do with me. Has nothing to do with anybody who's in the act. Like if instead you love that person, right? That's all that you can do.
Right.
Like I can't tell you not to do what you want to do enough for you to do it. You're not going to do it. You're not going to stop until you want to stop. Like that's what I'm saying. People take on stuff that has nothing to do with them.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like my job is to show love. I got 24 hours to show love to everybody that I can show love to, because I might not get another one.
Yeah, hey, that's real.
And
that's real.
So like whatever you do, if I come eat lunch with you, I'm gonna show you love the whole time we eating lunch. Whatever you do after we eat lunch is your business. It got nothing to do with me after that point. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like we take on so much shit. Like the people who are preaching against, like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing this. They don't believe what they're saying.
But
there's no way you could believe it.
Kind of like the earlier stages of Christianity, it's always been that. Like telling you what you shouldn't do, like when
and kill you if you don't agree.
Yeah.
When they went into Africa, it's like, you guys are heathens, you guys are pagans, you guys are inhumane, you're not human, like you're less than because you're not Christian.
Yeah, they call the Egyptians pagan. They call every other.
And then you look at how they forced like religion on slaves, and it's like that's the only way you'll be saved is if you adopt this thing. And I think that's my biggest.
But it wasn't just Christianity that did that though.
Yeah, it's something.
It's
everybody
in our part of the world.
And religions did that. Like, because if you were doing holistic stuff, they called you a witch and burned you.
But it's not
like, you know what I mean? Everybody did that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we just focus on the love, none of that other shit matters. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I don't care if you sit there on a fucking rock every day with your eyes closed for 6 hours. If we showing love to each other, it doesn't fucking matter.
So like, if people say that no slave doesn't have the religion of its oppressor, what does that mean to you?
If that religion is helping that person become a better person, I don't give a fuck. Because it's all about being a better person.
Yeah,
true.
Like that's all it's about. Like
all religions have that.
That's the goal.
Better be
That's the goal. Like we focus so much on like
you want to make it to the
stuff
promised
that doesn't
land.
matter. Yeah,
But it's like when you say better you know what I mean? I think it's a very subjective, like better you. Like you can't be a better you without the confines of like religion.
you can, but what's gonna cause you to check yourself?
Your actions, like
Other people.
like what you want.
That's my biggest. Yeah, that's exactly my.
You don't care.
That's
like,
my problem with it. So you're being a good person because you think Santa is up there looking at you, making you be a good person. Why can't people just be good people just because it's the right thing to do?
No,
like, I shouldn't need to be a good person because I'm scared to go to hell. I shouldn't need to be a good person because
I don't agree with that either. Like I think being a good person, like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm happy when I do shit for other people.
Exactly.
And I wasn't, and like I said, I was going through the motions. I was doing things that I thought that I was supposed to do, and I was miserable.
And so you did it your way.
Until I did it my way, and I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. Like tomorrow, I got community service not because I'm in trouble, not because I'm being mandated, like just because I want to go. Like I want to wake up tomorrow and go do something for somebody. Yeah. And when I leave, I'm gonna feel good about it. Like that's what I'm saying. But once you start taking control of your life, of your day, of your destiny, like,
and you'll feel more positive.
Like, and that's why people are so miserable because they don't know, like, they're not doing anything that they want to do. A lot of people are studying and going to school because that's what people are telling them to do.
Yeah,
and that does not.
Yeah, like I mean, people go to school and they're like, shit, I don't even fucking like this shit. Like, even I changed my major when I was in junior year of college. My junior year, you don't do that. You don't change your major junior year. I changed my major because I was fucking miserable.
Yeah,
and I was only in it. We
talked about that last week too.
I was only in it because people kept telling me like, "Oh, you're good at science. Like, you need to be an engineer. They make good money." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Like, I'm down with some money." But then I'm in it. I'm like, none of this is gonna make me happy. Like,
that's
none of this.
That's what I said. That's why I say I feel like it's as we have a chance to change that. Our generation, has a chance to change that for the youth. For your brothers, your little brothers, or whoever's coming up, because most of us, for some of us, our parents didn't go. You know what I'm saying? For my family, I'm the first gen to go to college, so it was a little different, take on that. And my dad was like, "Go for what you want to do." I had people the same way, like you said. "Oh, hey, man, you need to go be a lawyer, man. You can really debate stuff." But I mean, I do, but it's not really what I want to do. So it's not what gonna probably get me up every day. And then,
think about what we do, like, here. Like, this is stuff that we want to do. Like, this is stuff that we enjoy doing. Like, we get together. Like, now in today's age, we can do whatever we enjoy doing. Like, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. You want to fucking make a shirt? Get a template. Like, you want to make a song? Get a beat. Like, you want to make a movie? Get a video camera. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. But people have to try.
Yeah.
Some people are even scared to try. Like, you got to start. Even if it doesn't work out, at least you can say, all right, well, I didn't. Because the thing is, if you try something and it doesn't work out the way you want it to and you still want to do it, that's how you know you got a passion for it.
Facts.
You make a song and that shit trash, but you like, shit, I can make a better one, though. I can make it better. Yeah. That's how you know you really like doing it. You like, all right, it's the process, not the product.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie, the best way you learn is from failure, bro. That's the best way you learn.
It goes back to the first question. You would do it if you weren't getting paid, right?
Yeah.
That's my whole thing.
But that's like I'm in love with the process, not the product.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
My point is, like, no matter what, people are gonna do shit because they want to do it, not because they're getting paid.
Yeah.
So I feel like money is just another distraction when it comes to how we're supposed to live our life. Because I mean, like you said,
people won't take the leap because they're not getting paid.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you said, you want to help people just because it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
And when you help somebody, you're not gonna just lay in bed till you help the next person. You're gonna get up, probably do a garden, probably like work.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It costs me to help people.
Yeah.
I mean, in general, it does.
It costs me.
It's gonna cost you something. It's gonna cost you time.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost you money.
Every time.
You're gonna give up something. You just get every time.
So last.
Not only am I helping people, but it's constant output. Constant output, some way. Time, money, whatever.
Yeah.
Energy, like.
So the last philosophical question I got for you is: when you die, is that it? Does the world? No, I'm saying when you die, does the world end?
I think For my flesh, yes, but for my spirit.
So do you think we continue to exist with you gone? Or do you think that that's it?
What do you mean?
Like, you ever heard like this is your reality? Like right now, I'm you. I'm just a projection of you. Right? So I am you. We're all you. So when you die, does the world continue to exist?
Yeah.
How so?
I mean, that's just what I think. I think that I don't think I'm like holding shit up because I've seen people come and go, and for some reason I'm still here.
But they are your like depiction of it. So this is your story.
I've killed off everybody who died.
Basically, like this is your story. Like right now, like this is my reality. So all you motherfuckers in this room are like me. So you are teaching me something that I think I need to learn at the moment.
Okay, so my reality, I think dies. Yours doesn't.
But my reality would be yours.
But the only reason I'm gonna say that it's not is because, like, when I'm gone, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Even if I walk out that door right now, I don't know what you're doing.
It's almost like if a tree falls in the forest, doesn't make a sound.
Yeah.
Nobody's around to hear.
If I go home right now, I have to call you to figure out what you're doing.
But you living though.
And you still don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. I have to call you to like even know what you're doing. So that's what I'm saying. Like when I go, like my reality is gone.
But technically, I'm not doing shit until you call me and you know what I'm doing.
I know what you're telling me.
You're doing something. You're always doing.
Yeah, I know what you're telling me.
I mean, shit. Like someone who's not here right now, I know they're doing something. Like I mean, whether they sleeping, that's doing something.
And I know, and the crazy
they
thing
watching
is,
Netflix.
I know this isn't like
doing something.
I wouldn't picture the world like
about,
this.
I would do nothing before you call
This wouldn't be my world.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, this wouldn't be my world. Because I know I'm not running shit. Because the world wouldn't be like this.
Because I read a book basically saying that because I was in a like dark place a few years ago, and so I just basically started reading throughout all the religions. That's the only reason why I read the Bible. So I read the Bible, but then I also read like the Emerald Tablets, and then I even read Aleister Crowley's Book of the Law, even though everybody said that shit was evil and shit. But it had like some weird fucking thought processes in it. Basically saying that the righteous will remain righteous, the wicked remain wicked. Like no matter what I push you to, you're gonna be a decent human being. Like even if you're in a worst case scenario, you're still like in your heart is made to be pure. But then another person who's just a dickhead, even if you give him all the money, all the accessories to help people, he's not.
Still gonna be a dickhead, yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? So I read something about basically a simulated reality.
Okay.
Basically saying that this, like, God is infinite, right? But he broke himself into people because he wanted to live that reality.
Differently.
So in your past...
like Logic's album. When he said... So the beginning of Logic's album, he's talking to God.
Yep.
And he's like, hey, am I dead? And he was like, I mean, you're dead, but you're not. He was like, to be a God, I have to live every life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's basically saying, like, in your last life, you might have been a billionaire.
Okay.
But so when you die, you're like, that shit was kind of boring. I want to be an engineer.
Okay.
And I just want to be a regular motherfucker who went to A&T.
Yeah, that would be me.
But like what I'm saying is you've probably done every other thing in your past life, but this is the life that you wanted to experience.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think.
I'm like, I think when somebody die, I think when you die, I think the physical reality view is gone, but the spirit lives on. Because people still
happens to the spirit. The spirit's like walking around.
The spirit is like the spirit exists.
I think
where? Where's the spirit?
I think it's in you. I think it's in you.
But you're dead though.
Oh, I mean,
so now what?
I mean, I'm saying when I'm dead, I don't know, what that happened because I ain't dead, so I can't explain it to you. But I'll send it to you when, hopefully one day if I get a Ouija board and get Rouse
on the line.
The spirit exists in like another realm. Like we see things like in this realm. This is what we perceive, and the spiritual realm of things is a different. I mean, it's still the same space in which we share, but it's more space. Like it's like an infinite space, like space, like black holes and shit.
Bruh, I'm telling you, that shit had my mind fucked up because they were basically saying like, in the Bible how it talks about the seven heavens.
Yeah.
This is one of them, right? So they're saying basically if you don't live right, you're coming back here to live it again until you get it right, and then you can ascend to the second heaven, to the third heaven, and to get to basically.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know it's like most what I'm thinking is like most people like when you lose somebody leaves their spirit lives on through you.
What?
You had like that. Like say somebody gone, if everybody lost a friend, you still had the memories and the good time and messages they might have left you that were that resonated with you. So that spirit still lives on. But
I could believe like if humans were the only living thing, then I could possibly wrap my head around that. But I've seen plants die, I've seen dogs die, I've seen fish die. Like I've seen all these things die. And the world just keep going. So I'm like, I don't think we stopping.
Somebody probably just died.
No,
somebody definitely just died.
Somebody
definitely just like
you're not stopping no show.
28 car pile up, like 4 people just died. So like that's the thing.
Yeah, you're not stopping no show. Even the biggest person that's on the earth that's known, you know what I'm saying, most popular, most wealthy person, they die, they're still gonna keep pressing.
Keep turning.
The engine gonna keep going.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't envision a world like this, bro. Like that's why I don't feel like I don't got no power. Like I really don't have no power. The world would be totally different. The world would be totally different.
What?
You think you got power?
I do. I have power.
You got pride. You got power.
I have power.
You got bad butter. Don't take nothing from nobody. 1 second.
Exactly.
Yo, we all had to watch the movie like 7 times. In high school.
The only power that I give myself is the power to change my start. It's the only power I give myself. Like no matter how I start something, I always got the power to change it.
Yeah, I respect that. I feel like I have the power to change the world.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I just think that like when you find this, first of all, you find your purpose, and once you find that, you just are guided. And you go, and I feel like you have the power to like influence people and get people to think critically about things. Like I've had like, it's really weird. I've had these younger black students at my school ask me to mentor them, and I'm like, wow, because I say things and they don't have like the knowledge that I've like accumulated over time, and it's so crazy.
Basically, I don't got the power to. I don't really know how to change something, but I can spark the mind that will know how to change it.
Exactly right. And I feel like that, like when I just share things with them about, like Malcolm X and Liberation University, he was doing like these are things they don't know. So through that, I'm gonna start a club next semester, and you know how BLM is a thing, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start an organization called Black Minds Matter. And have like we're gonna read books like, and it's also gonna help me a lot, like learning along the way while teaching them and learning with them. So I'm really excited for that.
Nah, that sounds dope actually.
Yeah, that's dope.
So
too bad our fans couldn't hear you because you talking low as hell.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Black Minds Matter.
Black Minds Matter coming soon. Yeah, soon come.
I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We only got through like 3 of the fucking topics too. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, please forgive me and like not talking because it's L-Doc. I celebrated on L-Doc Eve. I got smacked, very spiritual last night, and I'm just trying to resurrect.
Spiritually smacked.
Yeah.
So
he was ill prepared.
The libations.
He's not a professional. That's what it is.
The libations were kicking in. So yeah.
But thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, it's your boy New Future Flash. We got.
It's your boy SDOT.
It's your boy Trues.
It's your boy Ralph Hat.
And the clothing line I was trying to shoot out last week was called Rebelized Vintage. Rebelized Vintage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she makes glassware. She makes fucking.
She's gonna put
clothes.
my face on a shot glass.
Yeah, she got some dope stuff. So make sure you check that out. Her Instagram is Rebelized Vintage. And she made me a Nipsey Hussle t-shirt. So, like I said, keep supporting your local businesses.
Go check out Royal Heart brand.
Hey, Royal Heart
we got stuff coming too.
RoyalHeartCo.com.
Yep, we got stuff coming. And then also, just a shout out, you know what I'm saying, if y'all need to get fresh, need that haircut for my fellas out there. I mean, ladies, if you need something too,
Gonna get that taper.
Hey, hit my man at Superstar Guala up, man. He getting people right, man. He'll even pull up on you sometime to come get you straight.
And go cop that Gumbo Sauce album off iTunes. And go cop that God album by NXVA off iTunes.
Shout out to our boy Sid, man. It's his birthday. And I'll shout out to Head. It's on his birthday this weekend too, man. Birthday coming up this weekend. Shout out.
Yo, I stopped aging at 25.
Okay. We'll let you live in that realm.
Also, it's a good time to follow me on YouTube. I'm going to create a channel. It's a good time to mention.
So they can't follow you.
Not yet, but subscribe. I'm going to Africa. The journey is coming. I leave in 19 days. I'll be in Africa for 3 months across 5 different countries, and I want to document it all and try to save the world. You know what I mean? So follow me. I'm trying to come up with some names right now. Thinking about Motherland with Michael. I don't know.
Y'all share some give us some ideas, man. Y'all put some in the comments for them, but also I want to say I know a lot of y'all might have them cracked screens and broke phones out there. Y'all need to hit up my man Sidney, man, and let him get that Dr. Screen repair with the phones. He get you straight, get your whole phone fixed back up for you. Just give him a call, man. Check him out. We'll leave his info on the page.
We're all about like basically supporting local businesses. So if you got a local business you want us to shout out, just hit us in the DMs. He's gonna be controlling the social media. So No Yes Man Podcast is our Instagram name, right?
Yep.
So like I said, hit us up. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Riding through the city on my Cali floor. Blessed just to be with you, see, she the crack door. Gotta make a movie with my boo, that's a fact though. Seats back in the Cadillac with the 100 spokes. Everything so groovy, Bell Beef come do me. It's a crime to love her, you should go on and sue me. She Michael Jackson bad, Janet Jackson nasty. Ooh, she's so sassy, but still keep it classy.